With those live updates that are coming in, as we are also standing by for the Prime Minister's arrival. We'll talk at length with our experts joining us here on the broadcast. Good morning to you, gentlemen. Bakshi sir, if we look about this year's Aero India show, sir, this is India's best military grade choppers and aircraft. We are told that will be on display during this event.
Absolutely right. We have already made a very great progress in the field of chopper, and the helicopter, the display, the helicopter might display at the Karnataka. We saw very recently this month, headed by Prime Minister and the Indian team. You saw what are the capabilities, whether it is a light combat aircraft or whether they are the multi-role aircraft, advanced light helicopter. You know, the light combat helicopter and advanced light helicopter, they are going to be in great demand. Of course, our previous helicopters have been in demand, there's no doubt about it. But the question is, the demand of army is so much in the Siachen area that you required a light combat helicopter which could operate.
Bakshi sir, I'm just going to interrupt you, sir. Apologies, sir. We're just getting pictures of the Prime Minister's chopper, sir. He's just arrived. Those pictures that are coming in right now. I'm just going to quickly just speak over those pictures that are coming in. It is Prime Minister Narendra Modi who is now graced the event as he will be inaugurating the Aero India show. This is the 14th edition of Aero India that will be seeing a participation of over 800 Indian and foreign companies spread over 35,000 square meters, and this is the arrival of the Prime Minister at the Aero Show 2023. Yes, Bakshi sir, apologies sir for cutting you short, but we were just getting pictures of the arrival of the Prime Minister. Please complete your point, sir.
The command moved to its present location at Hebal on 31st of...
What I was just trying to tell you, that these light combat helicopters and advanced combat helicopters, they will be now inducted fully in the working of the joint operations of Army and Air Force, and that is what we are going to watch. And all these countries which are coming up and collaborating with India, they will bring in the technology. But not only this, a lot of countries are evincing interest. The CEOs of so many countries are coming, so many air chiefs are coming, 809 defense corporate officers are coming. They will all be now discussing, having conferences about the helicopter. It is not only about helicopter. There will be a lot of other things which will take place, especially in the realm of engine. And we have to develop a proper engine, because we have still yet to develop a proper engine, and that is where we will now start progressing at a very high rate. You will see the trainer aircrafts now are coming up. The previous HJT-36 has overcome its spin problem. It is now going to be available. The HTT-40 is going to be available. They will be on display. And of course, besides other displays, but what is there we are going to watch is the joint collaboration meetings which are behind the scene, which you may not see on display. They are going to make a maximum difference and take Indian aviation, military and civil, to higher realms. And this aspect we are all waiting for. And you will see that the conferences which will also lead to development of joint cooperation between the local industries and the foreign collaborators, and thereafter building up our defense corridors all around. You know, they are all going hand in hand, thinking about the industry, involving the private industry, collaboration, foreign direct investment, advancement of technology, bringing in technology. All these will jointly work towards in a synergical group to actually advance our aviation. But what I like to tell you, this aspect is going to lead us into a cooperation in the Asia-Pacific area. All the countries will be evincing interest, and you will see India will not only emerge as an industrial leader, as a developer of technologies, but also we'll have security cooperation with other industries and all smaller industries. Especially the French have evinced so much of interest. They want to develop the Rafale in India, and they have opened up now. Yes, they are a very hard taskmaster. They are. But you will see a lot of other countries will start asking for Rafale, and they've agreed that we will make Rafale in India, which America was hesitating. Now America is also opening up. They are coming up with their F-18. Of course, Rafale has stolen the march on them. That's a different issue. But question is, America is coming in a big way. They want to develop the transport aircraft, which already know Tata is fully involved.
So we cannot just call it that it is just restrained to Asia. Even if we are calling it as the Asia's biggest show, we are looking at participation of several countries there, even in the West, who will be here taking part as the Prime Minister's arrival.
Several countries.
Absolutely, sir.
France.
Absolutely, sir. I'm just going to take in a word from Maharoof as well, Bakshi, sir. Maharoof has been also waiting patiently. But Maharoof, I'm just getting to know that Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhari shall also be leading the Gurukul formation during the flypast at the inaugural ceremony of Aero India. What are your expectations this time around? It is going to be a grand display of indigenous equipment and technologies as well, Maharoof.
Yes, we've been talking since morning about indigenous technologies and Aatamnirbhar Bharat, but please understand a couple of things. One is that while a lot is being made in India and it's impressive and creditable, there are still issues related with what we can manufacture with fighter aircraft engines. In fact, the recent visit of NSA Doval to the United States, the agreement in critical technologies that was signed between Mr. Doval and his counterpart there talked about US ensuring the supplies of technologies for fighter aircrafts that will help us make the LCA-2, that is Tejas Mark II, become far more effective and formidable. You did see recently pictures of the LCA naval variant landing for the first time on the afloat new India-made aircraft carrier. So the LCA is becoming very popular both with the Air Force and I believe with some countries abroad, including the Egyptian president's visit was also during Republic Day a signal that India is likely to export the LCA to Egypt. The other point which hasn't been talked about as yet is the US is likely to display the F-35 fighter, which is regarded by many experts as the world's premium stealth, top-of-the-line, fifth-generation fighter.
Yes.
This is being made by Lockheed Martin, which, as some of us know, has been pitching for the contract for at least 100 or 114 fighter aircrafts that the Air Force is likely to buy, apart from the 36 Rafale that the Prime Minister has bought from France. So Rafale is being competed both on the naval variant by the F-18E Hornet, which is part of Lockheed Martin's fleet, as well as they are pushing for the F-21 to come into the Indian Air Force, because the 114 odd aircraft deal or even 100 aircraft deal, or some people say 90 aircraft deal,
yes,
would turn the fortunes of Lockheed Martin, because that would go into close to 100,000 crores plus minus. And that is the kind of money that aircraft manufacturers and defense manufacturers look forward to.
Absolutely, because the Make in India policy that has been insisting that manufacturers, as Maharoof mentioned, of Lockheed Martin and Boeing and Airbus, that will be sharing technology or even making them more parts in the country, as this entire exhibition will also enthrall the visitors with breathtaking air shows and exhibitions as well. Requesting a guest to continue to stay on with us. The Prime Minister's arrived. We will be waiting for the inauguration any minute now happening. Standing by for that after a short break. You're watching Times Now.